What's up, y'all? Welcome back to our Minecraft Pocket Edition Survival Guide series, episode 3. Last episode, it was kind of a train wreck, but hopefully, we get in a good pace with this episode. I do remember what I want to do. So, I also forgot there's this website called Junkbase. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know about that. That's website can pretty much tell you locations on where things could be. Where you can find ravines, zombie spawners, and we're gonna use that for our advantages as well. Since we're playing on mobile, I'm trying to look for better methods for us to play the game, because it is a different experience. Every ravine that you can find, they have you can find a bunch of good ores. I'm trying to find diamond because the last cave I went, it's good enough, but it wasn't the best. All right, so sometimes ravines don't even have to be out in the open; they could be hidden. The plan is to get all the resources right now. We're gonna go to the Nether because we are gonna try to get our first blaze rods. See if we could find a fortress spawner. That's why I brought up chunk base because we're gonna be using that to our advantage to figure out where we could find all the spawners, or if we can find a fortress, we would just use that. Sometimes we won't spawn close to the fortress, and I know we have to travel. For our experience, it's gonna be more harder in a way. We are going to try to make it way easier for ourselves. Well, the goal is to make it easier for ourselves. It does get hard over time. And especially if I'm going to go fight the wither, it's going to be really hard. I think this is a ravine. Oh yeah, that's definitely the ravine. Oh, we're going to explore real quick and then I'll be right back with you guys. I came back to my house because the pickaxe broke. I'm going to go back and find some diamonds. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first diamond. It took a while. I'm not gonna lie. I was searching around this whole cave. Found my first diamond. My first diamond. I'm glad we have our first diamond. So far, so good. So that means this episode is going well. I'm gonna go to another cave. Go to a mine shaft. Since we're going to the Nether, we're gonna have to go there. Mine shafts always have like better loot for some reason. Finally got out the cave. I broke all my fucking pickaxes, so now I need to go make more. Might come back to this later when I'm more geared up for a caving episode actually. But first we're gonna go to the Nether. I fixed all my gear. Made myself a helmet. I might make no armor set later on. But we are gonna go to a mine shaft real quick. Hopefully it's near to a ruined Nether Portal. So on Chunk Base it tells me there's one nearby. So one thing about Chunk Base, you can find everything. You can find an ant gateway, like chunk borders, slime chunks with dungeons, villages, and all other sorts of things that you want to find for your survival world. Since I can't find any diamonds where I'm at, caves of this location, it's more of it's a dripstone biome. Where this whole location where I'm at, this whole entire location right here, it's a dripstone biome. Or further away, it's where the caves start changing. Our original traditional caves, basically. We are gonna head a cool distance. Have to go this way. We're gonna head towards that way. Get our food. I really don't want to cheat. I want to show you guys there's other methods of doing it besides cheating, and there's other funner methods. And plus, eventually you're gonna start getting used to the game, and you have your own methods, have your own things to do. You're gonna be more excited to play the game more. Once I started making these custom farms for my own, took inspiration from the other YouTubers, just decided to want to make my own series because last person to make a series was Jack Frost Miner. I really hope he comes back, but until then we're gonna continue on what he did. Also, kind of lost. Okay, looks like I'm going the right way now. This could come through. I could use this to my benefit. I'm not gonna do that. Maybe next episode I probably will. You could use these villages, like I said, you could use these villages to your advantage. I am not for the sake of keeping everything natural and classic. I just want to look through it. Alright, so we're going to go look for this mine shaft. I might take this though, because we're going to be converting villagers. I take the brewing stand. Take some stuff. I don't know. But depending how it is, because I do want to catch up like I was saying. I want the series to grow soon. There's only just 2 episodes, barely going to our 3rd. Need to hurry. Oh. Would you look at that. Emerald. Yeah, screw it, we're digging all the way down. They say don't do this, and yeah, you don't do it, but it should be right here. I ended up finding the mine shaft. I took the liberty to end up mining and scavenging for resources. And guess what I found, guys? Found a good amount of stuff. 12 diamonds, 3 emeralds, that's a block of iron ore. Just found that digging at random. We're still going to be looking for more stuff. I believe I checked everything on that side because this mine shaft is huge. Once I'm done scoping out this mine shaft, I'm go back to the surface and then create the nether portal or go to a ruined nether portal. I do need to make the obsidian, and sometimes it takes a lot of resources, and sometimes this ruined nether portals could spawn you in good locations, and hopefully it could spawn us right in a fortress. Hopefully. Well, after I was digging around for this ore, I ended up finding another mine shaft around here. It was hidden. Look how hidden it was. After trying to scavenge for some stuff in his mine shaft, I couldn't find that much, but I did find a good amount of resources. I collected all my stuff, the stuff that is really important to me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out this cave, and I'm gonna talk about some very important things, and I'll be right with you guys. And I'm gonna put some of the stuff away, and then I want to go with you guys with something really important. Last episode I did try to explain about limiting your world size, keeping your distance to a minimum. Try to load in too much chunks basically when exploring. I also forget that we also have to look for the fortress and the stronghold and gateway. But when we spawn in a world, a fortress will always spawn around 1,000 blocks, almost 2,000 blocks away from a player. I took the liberty to finding my end gateway on chunk base. That's why I brought up chunk base, and my end gateway is over there. I also took the liberty to make another portal, but I didn't make it in this world. I made it in a creative world. Good tip: make a creative world, a secondary world like this one, but so you can have an ideas on what you want to build. Because I'm gonna build a super smelter right there. I'm gonna build an enchantment room in the bottom. I realized that we have to do so much more. With that being said, I'm gonna wait for my stuff to smelt. Like I was saying about making a creative world, I made a nether portal here, and it took me to a horrible spot, and I was nowhere near any fortresses. I took the liberty to go to my end gateway. I made a portal there, and it spot me near a good location. So it's all about a good location too, cause you don't want to spawn near lava. Like I said, I made a portal here, and it spawned me near over a lava lake, and it was no good. I was gonna die eventually if I tried to do something about it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my end gateway that way. I believe it's that way, and I'm gonna make my nether portal. But unfortunately, this episode I wanted to do a villager breeder and zombie converter and stuff like that, but things have changed due to the circumstances of this world and stuff like that. What happened? That's why I brought up chunk base. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head towards that way. And before I go, I did to make more gear, so I made myself a chest plate and took the gold pants just in case for the piglins, and made myself some boots. And then we are gonna head towards our end gateway, and we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about a little more why I'm doing this method. Made it to my end gateway. As I was referring to, the reason why I'm doing this method is because I don't want to build my first village in a plains biome. Over there is our starter base. I want to start somewhere different. And also, the reason why I came here too is because so I can know where it's at. I don't have to go anywhere farther than that. Is it cheating? I don't really know. Could be, could be not. It's technically up to you. Like I said, we're playing on Pocket Edition, and it is harder. Well, it is a harder experience for us since we're playing on Pocket Edition. I did want to go scavenge for the loot, but in the process, I died. But we did manage to get a good amount of things. But first, I'm going to build my nether portal. And the reason why I built my nether portal here, when I built it in my creative world, it was just a horrible spot. But I also realized that it's kind of a little close to my base too, which is weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build it right here. I just realized I need flint and steel. The reason why I'm exploring early on than other people, like I said, people like to sugarcoat their series. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna sugarcoat it. We're gonna go through a bunch of things quickly and easy. When they play the world, people don't play like one step at a time. People do a lot of things at a time. When you explore an early game, you eventually come around good loot. Like I was saying, Chunk Base it's a good website to help out. It's always good to go exploring too. And more things you'll find. Like this is the Nether, like I promised. And I do know where the forge is at. It was 200 blocks away or 400 blocks. And this is why I say it's always good to explore early on in the game. Bastions have loot and they have good loot. And I'm gonna show you guys what are the good methods, because as soon as you break a block in there, you are fucked. These brutes are gonna try to kill you no matter what. We can't place water in the Nether, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna break some Nether blocks. We just found ourselves some Nether quartz, and this is also helpful for redstone contraptions, because like I said, we are gonna be doing a lot of redstone contraptions, but we're not gonna do them big and overcomplicated, because like I said, we are playing on mobile, and we're gonna make the experience easier for us. Ooh, so you have to be careful, guys. Stuff like that will happen. We got our stuff back, but we're gonna have to watch out on what we do. Always carry spare blocks so you can cover pathways, so you won't have any extra mobs trying to get you. So when looting these places, be careful. Don't try to run. Look around. Oh shit, I got him in one spot. It's perfect. We have our first chest, 2 chests. Whoa, look at that. This is why we always explore, guys. We got an enchanted sword we're looting too. You heard that? They heard you break stuff. So now we have to be really careful. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is, I know where my location's at. Place this chest here, because I know I'm gonna carry more stuff. Damn. I'm gonna collect the gold later. Go slowly with these places, because you don't even know what comes ahead. Everything is going swell. We're gonna see what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna explore a little bit more. And then, is that a spawner? Oh, that is a spawner. Oh, that is nice. That's my first time seeing a magma spawner. Hoping for some good loot. Oh, what? Look at that, guys. Diamond pickaxe. We're gonna go ahead and take this. Earlier right now we had a fucking rough situation, but luckily we patched it all out right now. The reason why I did this, first, because you find more stuff. Like, we already have netherite. Music discs, pick step. I don't even know what that's about, but I'll take it. This method was well worth it. It wouldn't even take that long if you play on your control, but it's really well worth it. So I think this is what I'm gonna do. Dig to the bottom. We're gonna go ahead and try to kill all these guys, and we're gonna try to get that loot. I did die trying to get over here. Look what we have. Sheesh. Good start, boys. Good start. So I'm gonna collect this, and then I'm gonna return back to the surface. Alright, folks, we made it back to the top. Look at all our loot. This is why I say it's very important to go early on exploring. I'm gonna collect all this. I'm gonna go head back to my starter base, and we're gonna do other couple things in a bit. I came up here on top of this hill. A starter base is right there. Like I was saying, Chunk Base is a good website. It tells you where it's at. I have a zombie spawner there, and I have a skeleton spawner there, but they're all in the ground. But I put my portal here because it took me to a better spot in my creative world when I made it there. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here, and this is what I mean, guys. Always be careful. It spawned right in front of a lava lake. If I recall, my other portal is that way. So what we can do is go to the top and just start digging all the way straight over there. But we're not gonna do that right now. It's a little dangerous. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to my end gateway location. Made it back. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go look for my nether fortress. We're just gonna go kill some blaze rods, and that's about it. And then we're gonna come back. And then next episode, I'm gonna show you guys something really dope. I'm pretty sure you guys didn't know, because I didn't know we could do that. But let's go on and go look at this fortress. We found ourselves the fortress. Soul sand is gonna be really important later, especially for the mob spawners that we're gonna use. So always get the soul sand. You don't want to end up going back. You mine it as you go. You need to find a way to get down there. I got the stuff that I needed. I got the blaze rods. I know where my fortress is at. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head back to my starter base. And I see you guys in a bit. Alright, I'm back to the overworld. I fixed all my inventory. I have a good amount of stuff. Look at all the resources we have, boys. Next episode, we're gonna do something really important and you guys are gonna like it. What I'm gonna do right now is look for more diamond and gear like that. We're almost ready. Now that we have all our stuff, we have blaze rods. We can convert these into blaze powder. I'm gonna put my blaze powder in here. These 3 ingredients, I can make myself a fermented eye. After I find more ores, like diamonds and such like that, I'm gonna talk to you guys about quick tips. Because we're almost to the end of this video. I did say I wanted to make a villager breeder and a villager converter. Unfortunately, we had to do other important things first. But in the meantime, we did explore and we found a good amount of stuff. We found a lot of stuff. But my goal is to make some diamond right now. By the next episode, we're gonna make a zombie converter and I'm gonna show you guys something what we can do with that. Also, next episode, whatever spawners we can find first. I know where all my spawners are at. I have a spider spawner there and a skeleton and a zombie over there. I'll show you guys how we can make a easy, simple zombie spawner for Pocket Edition. Once in a while, zombie spawners will spawn zombie villagers. We could take the villagers and we could convert them into normal villagers. When you convert them back into normal villagers, they will give you a good discount. And there's this other thing that we could use to get discounts if we don't want to keep wasting apples or converting villagers. And I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna drop their trades with the zombie spawner. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna go mine for some diamond. It took me a long time to get all this, but we are satisfied. I'm gonna create my armor set. I'm only making these 2 because I already have diamond. Best part is I don't have to make any more tools than I need to. I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna like what we're gonna do and how easy we could do things. I don't want to spoil it right now, so that's why next episode I'm gonna show you guys what I'm referring to. Right now I'm gathering all these resources just in case. I might go back to my end gateway because there's other things that I want to get and I should have got while I was over there. And for you guys can have too. Who says you have to play Minecraft a certain way? Minecraft's a sandbox and you can play however you want. That's the greatest aspects about Minecraft, that you can play this however you want. And you can start however you want. Not unless you're cheating. And like I said, anybody can play their own way, but if you really don't want to cheat and do what we're doing, I don't consider it as cheating. I'm just using all the tools to our advantage. I'm gonna go back to my end gateway location and I'm gonna tell you why I went over there. Made it in my stronghold. And we're just exploring right now. What I like to do sometimes, I like to grab all the books. 1 for enchanting and 2 so I won't have to make them because I have to make a lot. Eventually we're gonna have to make a lot if we want to get good enchantment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break all these books. I'm gonna look around whatever loot there is. This is why I like to explore early on, so I won't have to worry about other late game things. Well, not really late. I'm gonna take the most I can because my axe is about to break. So let's break all these books. Every time I come inside the stronghold and find these structures like these, I don't know what they're meant for. I just find them kind of weird. We find chests and stuff like that in there. Sometimes we get good loot. Unfortunately, we didn't get that much good loot. These things are weird. I don't know what they're meant for. You guys can let me know what they are. So what I'm gonna do is go back to the surface and go back to my starter base. Get all the books we have and paper. But look, we have a couple of enchantment books. These are gonna come well. This Fortune 3 is gonna come well. Fire protection, loyalty. That's why it's always good to go exploring. I wanted to go explore a temple also, but in chunk base they told me it's pretty far. So like I said, I'm trying to limit my storage capacity when it comes to exploring a lot, because the more you explore, the more chunks you load in your world, the more storage it takes up on your phone. Nonetheless, we're still gonna go I'll find one eventually. This concludes our episode for exploring. Next episode, we are gonna make a zombie spawner farm. I already have my potions already ready. You can see, boom, 3. Once we're done with our mobs farms, eventually we're gonna do our villager breeder. And after our villager breeder, we're gonna make a iron farm. Sooner or later. Hopefully I get to do the iron farm within the 6th episode. But after that, we're going to be going to the nether. And I'm going to show you guys other best tips for the nether. I didn't really show you guys what I did. I don't want to spoil it, but if you guys already know how to explore, then that's basically how I'll go about it too. There's another method for Pocket Edition players, so they could get used to it, and so they won't have to switch their difficulty to peaceful or normal and stuff like that, because I know how people get overwhelmed and then they'll eventually switch it, and then yeah. So guys, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I get to do next episode tomorrow, and hope you guys enjoy. This is our episode 3, and we're gonna call this episode Exploring. Oh, I got the horse. Oh, this was nice. It's a lot of health. Got a horse. Yay. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoy. And I see you guys in the next one. Later.